Wouldn't it be amazing if the audio was working again? I'm sorry for the disappearance. Let me see if my bitrate has been saved, because that might actually be a good thing. I did change it. Okay, so it's now at 2. So it's the bitrate is about half, which means that the quality is a lot worse. But perhaps that is all that I need to do as well. So I'll get the game started in a second. I'm currently loading on my VTuber model, and we'll be back. I'm so sorry for whatever that was. That was very weird. Hoping that everything will be fine again, and let's see if it's working. While we're waiting, why don't we listen to our epic Horizon intro that we have? Might as well, right?
Welcome to the horizon where stories come alive. I'm Sazy, the cat goddess, where magic thrives. Playing games and sharing tales from worlds untold. In this safe space together, let's be bold. Step into the light, where dreams ignite. With CZ by your side, everything's alright. From dungeons deep to realms so wide. In the horizon, let your spirit ride. From tabletop role-playing games to Dungeons and Dragons nights. Adventures with friends under pixel lights. Void mode shining, a goddess in her prime. Join the fun, let's make some memories one at a time. Step into the light, where dreams ignite. With CZ by your side, everything's alright. From dungeons deep to realms so wide. In the horizon, let your spirit ride. From tabletop role-playing games to Dungeons and Dragons nights. Adventures with friends under pixel lights. Void model shining, a goddess in her prime. Join the fun, let's make some memories one at a time. One at a time. Step into the light, where dreams ignite. With CZ by your side, everything's alright. From dungeons deep to realms so wide. In the horizon, let your spirit ride. Here you're free to be yourself, no need to hide. In this sanctuary we stand side by side. Laughs and stories, bonds that never end. In the horizon, every stranger's a friend. Step into the light, where dreams ignite. With CZ by your side, everything's alright. From dungeons deep to realms so wide. In the horizon, let your spirit ride. So hit that follow, join the fun. In the horizon, where every tale began. Together we'll explore through night and day. With CZ, the cat goddess, come and stay.
And we're back. I hope everything is going well. Let's see. Hey, gosh, I can hear myself. That's good. That's very good. I don't want to hear myself, but I can hear myself. Anyway, let's try again. Let's see if we can do a batch, and I hope the quality doesn't hurt too much. Oh my god, the real Celestine, thank you so much for your subscription. That is a Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you so much. It's crown for you, and I was gonna say you should have access to our new our new emote, but the emote is currently free, so feel free to spam Sassy waiting in the near future. Maybe within a month, we will have a lot more emotes to be spamming. So let's see. If there's rating stuff happening, we also have a cool notification for that now, and then you can also do it. So we're ramping up all the qualities on the stream to make it as best as possible. as long as I am free from vacation, I'll be doing as much streams as I can. When I start going back to work again, it will go back to 1 stream a week, unfortunately. But what I could do is I can put up a schedule and can do some more quality streams, potentially longer than the regular 2 to 3 hours that I've been doing. So, see. You know, if the quality is better, I hope you can hear me correctly. I hope the sound is alright for you. Journey from the silence while I'm eating. Welcome to the Streamraiders. Thank you so much. I hope that all this audio is correct. I hope that you can hear the game well. We'll see if that improves or not. I think there was a thing, if I was on full screen or windowed, it would have a better performance. So let me try that to see if it has a better performance on windowed. I've set all the settings back to low, so yeah, I guess. No VSync. I mean, I can try turning on VSync, but usually it has not been the best for me. So. Yeah, my model is lagging. This week, I'm going to visit Alice and Celestine. We're gonna hang out a little bit. Fun. And potentially also solve a bunch of issues that I've been having with my laptop. So, yeah. I think I found a new favorite emote in the meantime, the dancing dinosaur. Oh shit. Now the game is lagging on stream, but it's fine on here. This is not good at all.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Very disappointing. I just don't understand. It's even worse than yesterday. And the game has been running fine for like a week. For like days. I haven't been playing this. A week. I'm literally... Okay. I can literally not do anything. Now, if this is actually going to be troublesome, we might have to pick up a different game instead. We could do that. We can totally pick up a different game. Helps the performance to go and do some low demanding game. The game is a lot of fun. Yeah. I've been really enjoying. I've been trying to get some keys. For example, I've been trying to get a key for Dino here, but I haven't had a lot of luck. So. Some other friends. Tony Cat also needs a key still. And I got a kill though. I got a kill. I didn't see the enemy, but I got a kill. I just spammed someone. Just here to say hi. I hope you have a good stream. Thank you. You know, it's always such a pleasure to see you just show up to your face, you know? I really appreciate the amount of effort that you're spending on just saying hi at Christine. I really appreciate it, right? Even if you can't stay for long, you're still loved and appreciated. So I don't know what is happening, but likely what we're going to do here is after this match we will go do a different game. Unfortunately, that might be the solution here. If you are not a big fan of the game that we're playing, then nobody is forcing you to stay, you know. I do want to do some streaming because I really want to, but it might just be too heavy right now to do until I solve my own. Although there's also this thing where I can live with playing this game at this performance rate, but I want to provide a certain quality to the streams, and if I can't make up for that quality, that would be very unfortunate. Yes, there is actually. It's called The Punisher Dino. King of the Castle would be fun, but I'm not sure if you have the time. I have until 11, which is technically 3 hours. I mean, if you're all up for some engagement for 3 hours, we can do King of the Castle.
We are undefeatable.
We might not be able to finish it. We can always try. 3 hours for King of the Castle. I mean, yeah, the last time we played it, it was very long. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go play King of the Castle after this. I mean, I have some plans this evening, but I'll be back after. I don't want to stay up too late though, because this morning I woke up at like 2 p.m. I hate the fact that I didn't have a day. If the stream is working correctly, I was planning on playing some World of Warcraft tomorrow because of the big event that is happening for World of Warcraft. You smell intrigue? Well, I know that you can stay for the full duration because you have to go to bed at some point, but people are interested in King of the Castle. If you want to try to beat me, the Queen, in a game of politics, thing to do. And if you have an account, obviously, you get some bonus stuff as well. You woke up at 5 a.m. Did you have... But you had to work, right? Usually you're working. Oh, usually you work early, so that... See, the thing is, you go to bed at like, was it 9? Every day, usually? So it makes sense that you wake up much earlier than 9. I went to bed at 4:30 last night. Tried to get some extra codes for you and some other people. And it just... Yeah, so that's why I was grumpy. I woke up at very late. I don't know how, but we won that game. Ask me when I go to sleep during weekends, but I am a night owl. Me too, me too. And yeah, we've been... I do know that you do go to bed. So, unfortunately, this is the thing that is going to happen. We are going to be switching over to play a different game. I'll update my Twitter as well. King of the Castle. So, for those who are not interested in playing some Marvel Rivals anymore, feel free to go. If you are interested in playing King of the Castle, it's a very funny political game about trying to beat the Queen in politics, basically. Is that very fun? It's gonna take about 2 to 3 hours probably to finish it. Figure it out. You can play from your phone, by the way, so that's really cool. I'll be updating my Twitter. Let's try to get as many people in here so that we can play King of the Castle together. If you have any friends who might be interested in joining us, they are welcome to do so. Okay, then give me a second to like get stuff ready and we will get there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... King of the Castle. Okay, so I can't update the category. Let's see what you said. Hopefully we'll get your laptop sorted soon. Stream should go much better. Yes, I really hope so. Alright, so continuing a new game. So this is the last game that we played. Do we continue the previous game? No, let's start a new dynasty. Let's make one specifically for the stream. The monarch name is gonna be Sassy, and we're gonna call it the Horizon. We'll do she, her. Let's play on Twitch. So you should be able to play from my Twitch chat if I set it up correctly. If I haven't yet, then you quickly need to set it up. Might be a thing that I quickly need to turn on. You might need to refresh. So let me install real quick. I installed it, I activated it's overlay 1. If it isn't showing, please refresh the game. Let me know if you have access to a little button on the screen that states that you can now play King of the Castle on my stream. We need as many people in here as possible. And you can play from my Twitch chat, so. Let me see, let me actually do the thing. Yeah, let me know if you can see anything. We're gonna go with the positions, we're choosing the Grand B's and the cubes. Oh, that's funny. I need to turn off that command. Okay, that didn't work. I haven't set this up, so I'm very sorry for this. I need to quickly make sure that everyone can join the game. Let me turn off my Twitch commands because Stream Elements is currently catching that, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, I updated my axe. I just need to update. So the bot needs to stop doing his thing. That commands. You need to turn off the join. It's bad. I have a custom command apparently that is also called join. You do not want that either. Okay, that's also not the right command. Thank you for checking, by the way. Did you check it again for me? Technical difficulties, please stand by. True. It's so sad that this is happening. I'm very sorry for that. So I do definitely need to go to my creative dashboard and change my stream name. Because that is currently not happening. Have you refreshed? Have you had the chance to like see it showing up? Oh, I can see it on my own stream. So if you refresh, it should show that it does the thing, the extension. It might only be a PC thing though, so I'm not really sure. You should still be able to join through the mobile application or through Twitch mobile, but yeah, today has just been very unfortunate that everything was just having so much technical difficulties and not working as it should. Let me edit the stream info to also include King of the Castle. We are playing King of the Castle. We're not playing. Yeah. That's the mood. I know. I know the feeling about technical difficulties. Yeah. It's, all right. Someone check if they can join through the join command. Otherwise, you should be able to join through the extension. I wonder if it requires a bot. Does it require a bot? Oh, I see the real side of the scene show up. You have joined the Chiefs of the North. Welcome. Oh, I totally forgot to mention that you needed to include your pronouns. Right now you get data and pronouns. I can restart it real quick if you would prefer to have a pronoun. So it's join and then your pronouns, I think. I see that we have a patrician, we have a grandee, and a chief of the north. So, if anyone else wants to join, just click !join. Make sure to join any faction that you like. I think I was expecting to have some side things I need to focus on. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's mostly just, yeah, it's not a lot of effort, but that's totally fine. You can also join and like not, I guess. You can always join at a later time as well. So. Make sure that we have enough people joining here. You should be able to vote on some things. So you should be able to control or through the Twitch chat itself. It should state some things, but I haven't done it. So we'll have to see if it works. We'll have to see if everything is working. I'm just gonna go start at any time. Join with your pronouns, and you can join a faction. I think it's Twitch commands, yeah. Hey, let's begin the game. At any time, just !join. Followed by your pronouns. So, as you can see over here, this is how you join. My Twitch chat is currently blocking. This is kind of unfortunate. The Twitch chat is blocking the stats, but the stats should show up in the extension as well. If there's any information that we need to share, I can probably do that. I could technically turn off the overlay, but then we would not have a... You know what? Let's do that. I think that is going to be the best solution here because of all the technical difficulties. We'll just have me nice and big. We'll go play it. So first of all, let's introduce the council. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to meet with the council of nobles. The nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the wealthy coast, and of course the scorching south. Let's meet the chiefs of the north first and foremost. Celestine. Chief Celestine, good luck in the days ahead, Your Majesty. You'll need it, dealing with his lots. Oh, that you seem like you have a lot of trust in your own factions, Celestine. Dino, a pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see your kingdom prosper and grow well for you. The Grandees, may the 9th God bless your reign, Your Highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. So, as for the factions that we have, the Chiefs of the North are kind of the Vikings of this group. The Grandees, they are essentially the church, and Patricians are sea merchants. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your faith. You sigh and sit back. Oh, is this what the council is like? No wonder my father told me to avoid the throne at all costs, but here I am. Doing it again. Let's have a look at the coronation. So this is our little faction here. Coronation. Your Majesty has scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Don't touch my back. I'm not watching my back. Someone else watching my back? What must I do? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright, let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Let's go. So here we are. There's 4 options that you're going to be voting on. And I can choose to do certain things like veto. I can give an extra point to a vote. And also feel free to roleplay in chat if you want to. You are all part of this story together. So, do I want to veto myself throwing into the river? Nah, I'm gonna leave it entirely up to you. So you have 30 seconds. Type vote A, B, C, or D to cast your votes. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. We have one vote for me. Johnny, why do you want to throw me into a river? As long as I don't continue, you should still be able to vote. So we have the real Celestines serving under the chiefs, Alice is in the grandees, and Shawnee Cat and Dynolf are part of the patrician. Okay, that's the majority have voted for throwing me into a river. Sounds like a great thing to do to your new queen. Voting is close. Why do you want to throw me into a river? What's this? It's decided the queen will be thrown into the river for her coronation. My stability is now civil. My authority is now pretty bad. What kind of coronation is that? A traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Almadavite. It is meant to represent you being born as a true queen. Nobles pick you up and carry you out to Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water of a sheep. You climb back up the bank, soaking wet. You should not ever say that out of context. The chances are such order place the crown upon your head as your imagination, or are some nobles sitting giggles. Or are some of the nobles stifling giggles. Alright, lastly, the path to victory. This is how I win. Majesty. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So, how will I be remembered this time? Am I a peacekeeper? A mother of nation? A saint? The architect of a new golden age? The greatest queen who ever lived, or as a... Well, last time I did the architect of the new golden age. That didn't go super well. So I think what we're going to do is... Let's see. Let's go with Mother of the Nation. Let's go with increasing our farm. Are you concerned for the welfare for the commoners? Or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. On air, I will return to discuss how your ambitions progress. Good luck. For those who are watching here on YouTube, welcome to the stream. This is currently being held on Twitch. If you want to go over to my Twitch, you can join our games. Exclamation mark join with your pronouns, and you can vote as well. And the end of the season, we had a little start to the game. Nothing special happens. But something is going to happen. First of all, the patricians. That would be Dynolf, and that would be Shawnee Cat. You get a vote on your little scheme. How do you want to prevent me from being the mother of the nation? How do you want to be mean to me? Says he the streamer. Nari of the Shawnee Cat family, sinister business mogul, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood pen, explaining in measured prose. The patrician of the coast. My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than of Queen Ceci. Something must be done. I know, Shawnee Cat, go vote what your scheme is going to be. And we have one vote for corruption. Why would you corrupt? That's rude. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Gonna give Dynolf 10 seconds to vote, otherwise we will be continuing on. Currently, only the patricians can vote. I'm very sorry, Alice. You are part of the grandees. You'll be here in a second. Because that there's a little bit of delay, so if Dynolf isn't voting, he will continue on, and then let's do that Shawnee Cat here. I should probably close my Discord, or put it on a different screen. Silly. Alright. So I'm counting that as all votes are going to corruption. That's what the patricians want to do. The voting has closed. So you want to lower my authority, which is already kind of low. That's very mean of you. The British plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance the scheme, the petition must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Which is currently is, actually. So I want to get it higher. Very well. We're going for corruption. Next up, Grandees. This is up for Alice and anyone else who wants to join the Grandees. Fabino, the Alice one-up lineage. Eccentric southern firebrand. Stands bathed in sunshine, burning on as in her days. A Polish pretender occupies his throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. 19. What are you voting for, Grandees? What scheme should the Grandees pursue to overthrow the new queen and place a preferred claimant on the throne? That is, do you want to use sorcery, intimidation, or uprising? Vote A, vote B, or vote C? So you want to create an uprising by increasing my treasury. Very well. Grandees plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the queen, by force hoping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Which currently is, so maybe I should start spending some cash on it. Valida, the real Celestine clan, eccentric northern hero, stands precariously in a longhouse custom, screaming like a fallen god. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not as imposter Queen Sassy. How do we make that happen? So, Celestine, are you voting vote A, B, or C? A for a prophecy, B for Ragnarok, C for the horn blow. We'll wait on you. If anyone else wants to join, that's exclamation mark join with your pronouns. See that the Chiefs have voted for Ragnarok. Interesting. So you want to raise your own military. Chiefs plan to make an alliance with the Ice Giants to take over the kingdom. The Ice Giants? First, they must not be weak or the Giants won't take their proposal seriously. To advance, Chiefs must raise their own military to 5 or more. Well, your military is 7. So, that's a good start. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown our region's preferred claimant. Okay. So, wait, what? There are some implications here. So, Valida is my embittered step-aunt, which is now the fact that Celestine and I are family. Sabino is a complete outsider who is a false pretender, but Nari is my half-sibling. Which means I'm also family of Shawnigat. And yeah, Shawnigat, he was the kid of Shawnigat, I think. Interesting. Alice, since when are you bald? So all the characters are randomized unless you have an account and you have chosen, unless you own the game. By royal decree, we can tweak the laws governing how the council votes. We can't pass more than 3 of these laws, and only 1 may be used per vote. So I can vote for it. Okay. So do I want more treasury? Do I want to give myself money? Do I gain authority? And I'll automatically close. I do not want to automatically close everything, so we're gonna go with that one. Hello, I like money. No, I do not, because I know that you want money, and I don't want to get that amount of money. By the way, I lose if my authority hits 0, if my treasury hits 0, or my stability hits 0. Alright, let's start with the honor guard. That's what most governments say. True, true. One day, I am walking through the palace gardens when you're confronted by an unusual sight. An unusual sight? Well, who would that be then? One of your palace watch is standing guard, but instead of a pike, he's holding a mop. Why are you... Sir, why are you holding a mop? Are you defending me from dust? Oh, last week, a grubby little urchin kicked me in the shins and stole me proper pike. I grabbed the first replacement I could find. Got a new pike. I tried, but the quartermaster was too drunk. I can only apologize, Your Majesty. The Palace Watch have been more incompetent than usual recently. It's obvious you need a proper honor guard to protect you. Okay, but first, how can we improve the watch? Might or might not have been quartermaster. Are you my quartermaster? New issue of the quartermaster. Alright, so now people get to vote on who will join me. Spend a fortune on fancy new equipment. Invite the northern soldiers to provide training, enforce harsher discipline, or there's no need to do anything. I'm gonna go do this. Between them doing nothing. Go ahead and vote. Vote A, B, C, or D. I'll give you 10 more seconds because of the little bit of a delay that we're having. So far, people want to spend money on new equipment. So maybe people will have a fancier mob to deal with? Alrighty. Well, that's it then. Thing has closed. Guess you're spending my money. Your watcher outfitted in gleaming new armor, wielding a pike in each hand to fend off urchins. They're not actually more competent, but they look impressive. So, I would probably give them like purple capes or whatever. That's cool. They look impressive, so. If one thing's clear to me from this message, that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like these kittens. But what if I want kittens to protect me? Carefully, Your Majesty, these guards' loyalties will be divided between you and the Legion. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries, they would be loyal to Queen after all. Who do I want to ask first? Let's ask the Northern Warriors. Oaths of action and no manners. They'll get drunk, cause trouble in the palace. And I can't guarantee they won't run off on some random quest, but they're honorable and in a fight unbeatable. But they don't seem like the nicest lot, but they're honorable, which we like. Tell me about the gladiators of the coast. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. The skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? I kind of want trust. What foreign mercenary do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tetherlands, the battle-bitten brethren. Do you say that 10 times quickly fast? Battle-bitten brethren, battle-bitten brethren. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you specialize in bodyguard work. I worried about trusting coin because what if someone pays more than you? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence. The battlements of the south. Terrifying warriors, and they've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. That's kind of good. But their faith and loyalty is to the church above all, even your safety. That doesn't sound great. I am going for Northern Warrior. I'll make the arrangements at once. So, what happens? The north is now very happy with me, while the south and the coast hate me. liking me, so nothing has changed. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. It's swaggering with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faint. Okay. Okay. So it seems that the North has invited me to an invitation to something. See what the North has to say. Hello, Celestine. Your Majesty, this year we will be holding the Winter Feast in my clan. It would be an honor if you could attend. Okay. What's that? 10 days of drinking, eating, fighting, competing, drinking, singing, stamping, drinking, and drinking. Take place at the coldest time of the year, as the snow is burying us in, but you won't need to wrap your warm. That's what the whiskey is for. Very good. I think I will go with that. I can't wait. Winter Feast is a special time of year. You will see. Now that sounds kind of suspicious. An untimely death. Someone died. Celestine, you again. Oh, this is the second. So Celestine died. Her daughter showed up after we just talked about being invited. We have one death so far. Murder! Murder! My mother, Chief, the real Celestine, has been murdered, and I know who did it. It was Grandy Alice. Alice, have you killed your own fiancé? That old false horn. Don't let her deny it. For those who don't know, Alice and the real Celestine are engaged in real life. What's this? I swear I didn't do it. Why would I murder my own fiancé? Play that if you want it. I want to know that I... Oh, Alice, you look mighty fine today. I won't deny that I killed the venerable chief, the real Celestine. No murder. The real Celestine agreed to an honorable duel, which I won. It was no duel, it was a cold-blooded killing. What reason would my mother possibly have to duel you in the first place? For any duels between the challenger and the challengee, perfect matter not fit for this count. Well, Council, I will leave it up to you. What happens to Alice run up? You hold a trial? Imprison her? The spy master should investigate? Or let her go free? In indie games, Emma, this always happens with couples. True. Because you're trying to decide who's going to do the dishes today. Ah, yeah, that's an audible duel, alright. Oh, go vote. What happens to Alice? Alice obviously voted to go free. Ooh. The daughter of the real Celestine decides to hold a trial, and so do the patricians. Alrighty. Yes, that's it. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sorry, honey, you should have done this. You should have done the dishes. Okay, fair enough. The council has decided we're holding a trial for Alice. One up. Oh my god, thank you so much for the headbats. That's really amazing. A trial? Oh, a duel is a duel. Her mother knew that. But the grandniece is not very happy with that. I don't know who Maro is, but he's not happy with the fact that your leader is being on trial. Bless you, Your Highness. Now we can mete out some actual justice. Righty, what's happening next? I guess it's the end of the season. We're hitting, hopefully leaving the summer because, well, it's kind of warm in summer. Nobles use their personal wealth to bid on building, and only the two highest funded will be built. Use the command fund XY, where X is the character cost and Y is the amount you're pledging. So go ahead, I will start the auction. Before we do that, you need to do funds. Then you give A, B, C, or D, E, or F, and then you give it money. Do you want the fund? The most funded ones will be added. I see that the patricians are currently voting for a theater. On B for 300. So the grandees want a grand bazaar, and the chiefs want a fortress of themselves. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, the patricians are voting for more for the theater. So currently, the Grand Bazaar and the patrician and the theater are in the leads. In about 10 seconds, that will unfortunately be. Oh, auctions apparently auto end. I should probably keep that in mind. Oh, the delay is not too bad. I can't stop the auction from auto ending, so that means that the theater has been built, which lowers my authority, which is bad because I have 4 authority. You get more trade. Finding a spouse. Let's start with that. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been so busy. You better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference, man, woman, or do you not mind? Let's go with woman. The most influential noble families in Kingdom. Let's see what they have though. I think in the last game that we played, my husband died somehow. Let's go with a curious curse in the patricians. A giant glass globe filled to the brim with murky water is wheeled before the council. The fishbowl contains noble patrician Dino suspended in liquid. It pokes a head above the surface. Dino is inside the fishbowl. How big is this? How did you do that? Being Highness, the most infuriating circumstance has befallen me. Good grief, what happened to you? I've been cursed by a sea wizard. He inflicted me with his ghost. So, I can't leave the water for more than a couple of minutes. What did you do to anger this wizard, Dino? And so only tell me that is polluting some breakthrough at beach light. How was I supposed to know? I demand you arrest this maniac and remove these gills. Okay. What should be done about the wizard who gave noble patrician gills? Send a squad. Send a diplomat. Close down noble patrician's tannery. Or send the wizard a hamper of fine cheeses and a bottle of wine. I think I'm gonna go do this. Go ahead and vote. What should be done about the wizard who gave noble patrician Dino? Yeah. Shiny Cat, why are you voting? Why are you voting for your leader to? Why are you doing this? Alrighty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Law of chaos. That's true. True. As long as it's not dark green. Anyway, Shiny Cat and Alice have voted for sending the wizard fine cheeses and a bottle of wine. How dare you? Oh, the patricians really do not like me for that. Why? You voted for this. 4. If it hits 7, I think you can rebel again. Noble patrician remains confined to their aquarium. The sight of the great glass globe and its blubbering occupant in the council hall quickly becomes a monarch. To be fair, when we played this game last time, it was Dino himself who single-handedly murdered me. So to give some explanation, he started an empire about selling towards crabs, which I didn't want to invest in. And then the entirety of the patricians were like, you know what? Watch this queen. We don't want her. Righty. Well, speaking of which, let's see if you did it. Let's do a trial. Grundy Alice 1-up. You stand accused of the murder of Chief the Real Celestine. How do you plead? Not guilty, obviously. I told you it was an honest duel. Her death was an unfortunate accident and nothing more. Yet, there is proof. No one can corroborate your account of the supposed honorable duel, and no one even knows why you were at our estate in the first place. Maybe they were having a secret affair. Your Highness, my mother is dead. Don't let Alice 1-up get away with murder. For several hours, neither side has any evidence or witnesses to speak of. The verdict must be put to a vote. An affair if you're engaged. I don't know. Maybe you were having an affair with someone else. Anyway. So this is funny because I can veto one of the two options and force everyone to vote for guilty. But that would be kind of cheating, so maybe not. Is Grandy Alice 1-up guilty of murdering Chief the Real Celestine? A. B. Alice 1-up killed her for the crime of Alice not wanting to do the dishes. I see. So remember, chiefs, you want to increase your own military strategy for the release and corruption. Patricians want lower authority. I mean, if you veto it, that's weeks of bribery. Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm not vetoing. But bribery, I have to say it. I'm going to put my own vote in for Alice being guilty. Go ahead and vote. Mutual destruction, bribery, corruption. Vote B. I think you're not really getting anywhere, Alice. Do you have any final plead I didn't do it. Nice, I didn't bribe the monarch. What happens if it was a draw? Then I think I get a vote. But you kind of always want to have more people to play with, because then you kind of avoid that. The voting is closed. I proclaim Grandy Alice One-Up to be guilty. Highness, I beg you to respect the customs of the South and permit a retrial by combat. If my innocence cannot be proven in the court, then it must be proven in the dueling arena. It would kind of be funny if I let you bat the daughter of Celestine. I can also execute you. You know what? I think I'm voting for the trial by combat. That sounds like a great thing. Thank you, Your Highness. At least you're not defiant against me. This is madness. Just being pronounced guilty by the council. You cannot force a retrial after the verdict. Holy shit. Your defiance went up by 3. I like how I voted for like, oh, you're guilty. Now it's like, oh, I'm forcing a retrial. I mean, this is chaos, alright? I'm very sorry. The Queen has spoken, fool. The 9th god will prove Alice's One-Up innocence, and for all, or she will die by the sword. I have the funny option here. This monarch isn't fit for ruling. I agree, I'm not fit for ruling at all. Across the kingdom, discontent with the Queen is rising. Everyone knew she was better off, but until now it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, can't be unasked. I have an opinion about that, but I'm not going to share. It was a forgotten pilgrimage site. Once it housed saints' bones. Now it plays close to a secret night meeting of grandees. Long live Queen Sassy, one voice in the background. I really appreciate it. Peasants are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the Queen's hiding, they're itching to get rid of her. Okay. Careful. We don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they will start asking about our wealth as well. Now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that Queen Sassy is not only greedy, she's utterly incompetent too. Next stage of their scheme, the grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Good luck. I can set taxes. How much money do I want to exploit from you? I can give you all money and lose money myself, which puts me under treasury, but it doesn't matter anymore, because I care about money. So go with common tax for now. Ooh, let's go with the eligible options. Or again. I have found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. What if I don't want to marry any of them? That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it? That's true. Your mother leads you to the great hall where she's arranged 3 portraits and easels. Now, each is covered by a queen. I do not get to meet them. There's no time for sentiment. You just need a mess up that fits your station and suit your political needs. I literally just vote on appearance now. That's interesting. Let's go away the cloths for the first portraits. You're the richest noble besides the queen. See. Okay. This is Ursa, the firstborn daughter of the Northern the Real Celestine clan. The Real Celestine's daughter's daughter. She's your typical northern lass, big, brawny, and honest, in the same way an axe to the face is honest. This is the opposite of Tinder. This is where we discuss dating. She's interested in moving south to explore new business opportunities. Had a bit of controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. She was to blame somehow. Let's see the appeal. Coast, we have Dominica, the wealthy heiress, the noble patrician Shawnee Cat's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue too. So it's good that I'm not a vampire, I guess? Reminds me of Lord Farquaad choosing his bride to the first Shrek movie. Shrek here, don't we? She's also obsessed with the arena. All her friends are gladiators, and sometimes she even enters a fight herself. She's said to be led by her passions, living in the moment with no thought for her reputation. Yeah, I do like that. That sounds really cool. Finally, from the south is Casilda, the oldest daughter of Alice One-Up. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence. Hey, we have something in common. We're getting somewhere. She claims to put her faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns. She's got a grand plan. She wants to change the world. Alice also has a big ego. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you will anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. So there's a few options here. Other personality types. I do think that Dominica was the most interesting. Oh my gosh, thank you for that, Pat! I do think that Dominica's personality seems the most fun. Honestly, didn't look at their appearances. What's that moment of patricians? Was great. I think it was the same personality. Stretch. Well, everyone, if you've been sitting here for a while, make sure to stretch. Make sure to stand up, do a jump, do a dance, or whatever. Make sure that you're not hurting from sitting down in your chair or your bed or wherever you're sitting. Maybe you're sitting on the toilet, watching this on your phone. I don't know. Perhaps. I've made my decision. Which of them do you wish to marry? A mock dance, but yes, that's a way to stretch. Dominica, the coast. Excellent, I'll make theory. Bitter feasts. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, been traveling in a train for weeks? Hello? How big is my queendom? Oktoberfest. That reminds me of is it the medic in TF2 who yells that sometimes? After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall. Chief the Real Celestine the Second. That's what I referenced. Well, I got it. The hall is crammed with all the chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along tables, groaning under the weight of food and meal. That's very close up. We are sitting cheek to cheek. Anyway, welcome, Your Majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat and grab a drink. I'll take a rum. something. It is customary at winter feast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? Wait, I was supposed to bring something? I didn't bring anything. Okay. You know, I do really like the war horse. That sounds like a cool option. I got you a horse, Celestine. I did anger the host, yes. But she still invited me. No, actually her mother invited me. Look at that beauty. A fine addition to the stables. Thank you, your majesty. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and the lake of ale is consumed. A couple of hours, seeing you are extremely drunk. A little merry, still stone cold sober. Well, her mother doesn't have much to say anymore. I'm extremely drunk, probably. Appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. Your roar of laughter at your mumbled jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard your crown falls into your beer. Tasty, I will lick it. As winter feast draws on and the snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in halters rockets. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall leading the entire hall in song. The chiefs roar alongside you, full-throated as you sing the stirring battle songs of the North long into the night. Oh, apparently you're a big fan of me now, the North. When you wake the next morning, you find yourself sprawled out in the hall. The real Celestine II is sitting beside you eating some bacon and eggs. Wait, I'm laying down on the ground in the hall, with Celestine just sitting there eating bacon and eggs. Okay, fair enough. You really got into the swing of things last night, your majesty. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. It's time to wake up. Now, and I'm thinking of that one, was it YouTube Shorts? Or was it the Instagram video or a TikTok one? Where this one girl starts screaming metal, so wakey wakey in metal or something. Not impressed. And also, I didn't even think you knew the words to some of their songs. You know, I'm a connoisseur of culture, and I practice. I had weeks in the train. I practiced day in, day out to make sure that I got these songs well in my head, so I could sing them to you. They were sea shanties, probably. But on your majesty, you may have to go too into the swing of things. Oh dear, what did I do? Break it to me, gently. I'll go with it. Oh, the defiance is going up. What's this? What did I do? You sang some songs that are very aggressive toward the other regions, the kind of songs that Ryan pillaged with village. But it spreads quickly. Accusations of northern favoritism becomes a thorn in your sides. But the staff doesn't like me. A bit farewell to the chiefs and begin the long perilous journey back to the capital, probably still singing the songs. It's time, Celestine, Alice. Trial by combat. It's a day of Grandy. Alice has won a trial and half the city has turned out to watch the spectacle. But we'll be fighting a champion of the crown. Oh, you have to fight me. A champion that I have chosen. Whoever draws the first blood wins. Who will represent you in the pit? On Netflix and chill, but Village and Pillage. Welcome to Village and Pillage, where we talk about Tinder and sing songs. Anyway, I can choose to fight myself. Do I just straight up lose the game if I fight myself? I will send a fighter from the north. Indeed, I'm sure they will relish the opportunity, though I have a feeling they won't enjoy that dainty little dueling sword. The fighters don their armor and weapons and face each other in a small fighting pit. Stelby has been selected as Alice's one-up opponent. This, but I must be free. I will try to strike lightly, my friend. So, This is something very cool. Now the patricians are going to roll a 50% chance. If you win. If you don't, then well, that's it. You take a sip of your drink. As the bout begins, both fighters move like dancers, attack like vipers. They circle each other like wolves, closing in on their prey. You can do it against the real Celestina. No. It was the real Celestina that I was afraid of. Cena. Like all things exciting, the fight's over almost as soon as it began, but you weren't expecting what comes next. After a quick dodge, a spin, and a vicious thrust, Selby's sword unexpectedly pierces Alice's gambus. Oh, you're losing. A roll from the chiefs there. Blood spurts immediately from the chest wounds. She's not the real Celestine, she's the fake Celestine. Someone, fetch a healer, quickly! But it's too late, nothing will mend Alice's one-up's pierced heart. She's heartbroken. She murdered her wife. Her future wife. And now she's gonna die herself. As expected, right? Indeed, Your Highness. Justice has been done, and swiftly. Very heartbroken. You're being accused of murder. You lost your fiancé, and now you got killed by a champion of your affection. And just for killing me because you didn't want to do the dishes. So, angry with me. The kingdom is stable as frick. Defiance is... The North is completely loyal to me again. Alice straight up dies. And now we have Alice II. He's back. The Grandees will complain, but they can't do more than that. We beat them on their own terms after all. Thank Morgana. Yeah, I was once playing in a game where a streamer was playing a very cruel lord. They basically had a record of like 40 kills within their session. The thing is, once I lose, if I end up dying, then I can play as a predecessor who is coming next, and then we continue the same campaign over multiple Twitch streams. I will do more. Okay, that's very scary. Anyway, in a dingy seaside tavern, the patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. If anyone wants to join, by the way, exclamation mark join, space, and then your pronouns. More than welcome to. Everyone's welcome. Ashes, damnation, sea and storm take us all. Whatever's the matter? I offered cash to a palace official and he acted like I was trying to give him a head lice. Shawnee, don't share your fleas with people. Surprise me, the Queen's authority is quite respected. You're lucky he didn't turn you over to the watch. So there's no room for some good old-fashioned bribery. What is the world coming to? The patrician's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. Okay. Royal decree, they can tweak the laws. Oh, that sounds like a great option. Let's go with this one. Into here. I have a wedding. Let's go to the wedding. Your wedding to Dominica is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Your military is high. That's true. Very high. You're the only one to not take part. Instead, I'm getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bernard's Cathedral with Dominica at your side. You take this woman as your lovely wedded wife. I've changed my life. I have changed. Nah, everything is good for me. I do, and I pronounce you queen and wife. The wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Dominica, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which he flatters you outrageously. Oh my god, what did you say about me? Things that might flatter me. Hope you didn't say any of those. My stability is extremely high. Authority is higher, defiance is not. I'm happy though. Even though you said something that flattered me outrageously, and I'm scared. By the time you find yourself alone, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. You dance so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Oh, thank you, wife. I agree. You endure a long conversation in which Dominica seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say. Oh my gosh, no. You have two extremes, right? This is one of those. By night's end, you still don't know who Dominica really is. Her real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bedchamber, still strangers. What? I wanted to share a bed with you. What's this? I guess that's not how the queen lives, I guess. The elderly chief Marietta, a cousin many times removed of the chief, the real Celestine II, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90. Would you believe? A better end than most of us get. She stayed at home in the north most of the time, enjoying herself. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. I thought this was about Alice, but no, it's your aunt of Celestine. I'm confused, never mind. Chief Marietta was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course, the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. This is between Celestine and Shawnee Cat. Morgana's cauldron. That's a pitiful claim. Said though. Oh! Give the estate to the real Celestine. Give the estate to noble patrician Shawnee Cat. Or distribute the estate among the northern peasants. Okay, here's the thing. If I select the monarch's golden choice to Shawnee Cat, I'm playing chess right now. I'm thinking of some strategies. I'm gonna vote for Shawnee Cat. Now everyone who votes for B and B wins gets money. Good luck. If you want B, you have to, if you want money, you vote for B. 10 seconds? Let's give it 20. Anyone wants to join? It's exclamation mark join with she, her, they, them, or he, him. Okay. That's closed. Oh, Big Cheese, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's, I think you joined he, him, or did that work? It did work. You have joined the Grandees. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You are part of the Grandees of the South, which are very focused around some very powerful. They have a god, I think, the ninth god. Join they them. PQ. You joined the patricians. Hey them. Welcome. Welcome. So you are part of the merchants. The Grandees. you want to create an uprising, lower my stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. 1 more season after this. Patricians want to lower the kingdom's authority. Alright. Teeth, the wheels on the scene, shakes her head, muttering with her friends about favoritism in the council. All patricians, Shawnee Cat and the other patricians are... They even send you a treasure, a gift basket as a token of their appreciation. So, Shawnee Cat has very rich. Holy shit! Treasury is now is higher and defiance is less. We're rich now. Pillar of the community from the south. Your greatness, I regret to have to bring this matter to you, but there's no other way. What do you have to say? The northern criminals want us in conjunction with a number of high-profile incidents back home. And that's until recently, when we discovered that you fled into the south a number of years ago. Grandees are refusing to let us investigate further. It's also cronyism? Oh, it's this criminal. We don't know her real name, but the villagers call her Cutthroat Jenny. She's lied, cheated, and murdered her way of halfway across the north. And Grandee Big Cheese, you instantly get a role here as well. Wait a moment, are you talking about Laughing Jenny? She's the pillar of the community back in her Ranza. Arrived a few years ago. Also, shiny badge, you own the game. Hello here, welcome to the stream. Exclamation mark join. He, him, she, her, they, them. If you want to, join our big game here. Arrived a few years ago from the north and used her wealth to invest in local businesses and set up an office. Everyone loves her. Surely you jest. Laughing Jenny. This woman is a bloodthirsty criminal and must be punished. Hey. I just killed my first line now ever in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Congratulations! It sounds like a great achievement. I'm going to veto something here. And that is at least that she doesn't get sent back to... Actually, let's just vote. They're very strong. Yeah, that makes sense. Vote A, B, C, or D. Leave some time for a new members to join. Be cool, voting for B. Big Cheese was it? I'll wait to give you about 20 seconds. So the majority has voted for B already. Yes, the chat can vote in game. You just have to do exclamation mark join with your pronouns. Like join he, join she, join they, whatever. We are a pronoun friendly place. Everyone is here welcome to use any pronouns they like. We're very accepting of everything queer and LGBTQ. So we're choosing for the Laughing Jenny to stay. But no amateur nouns. I don't know what that means. But the people of the north demand justice. What about the families of Cutthroat Jenny who must suffer for this? For the best. The real Celestine, she's fairly reformed and her Ranza just wouldn't be the same without. Yeah. It doesn't reflect well on the crown that such a terrible killer can get away with it. If they just set up an orphanage or two. At least her Ranza continues her gospel. Authority is low. And trade is very high for the south. Very well. That's the end of the season, everyone. So far we have 2 deaths. Far to the north, where snow blankets the landscape and wolves howl in the night. These plots to bring about the end of the world. Ragnarok. Praise Morgana. Initial talks with the ice giants are going so well that they've gifted us a new patch of fertile land in the northern valleys. You're currently alone, so people joining would be nice. Yeah, but actually, you definitely could use some help. The gods are good. With luck, this will be the foundation of an alliance strong enough to rock the world. Hey, the ice giants are a formidable ally, tall as a building and limps like a creature, and those southerners don't know how to fight them like we do. It threw me randomly to the patrician. Yeah, so if you own the game yourself on Steam, you can customize your own appearance, and also choose your faction, I think. Otherwise, it's random. For something the giants desire. A whole kingdom's worth of pillage? What I was thinking. If they fill the kingdom with bountiful goods and plunder, the giants won't be able to resist. You must raise the other region's trade to a combined total of 12 or more. Good luck, chiefs. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. Okay, so... Oh, you're progressing very fast. I still do not have an heir. I want an heir. But I feel like there's some logic in joining depending on how many are in faction. Probably. The call of the arena. Let's see, I have something I need to discuss with you. What is it, right? My wife? My beloved wife? I've been honing my combat skills in the practice yards. But I long to experience the real thing. The arena in my hometown is looking for volunteers. May I heed the call? Sure, whatever. My stability is pretty high. So, I'm not sure if that's... I should have gone with the stability win condition, actually, because I'm not progressing anything. What would you be fighting? We'll see wild animals like bulls or lions, but if I impress who knows, maybe we'll get back to fight in the arena legend like the Adder or Harayo the Bull. Not to worry, fights against gladiators are only to first blood, of course. Yes, that was the thing, but also Alice got murdered. Sounds far too dangerous. You're going to forbid me? Depths below, I cannot believe you. He sighs and storms off. Whoa, communication, hello? Literally said that it might be a little dangerous. I did not forbid you. You could have said something back, but okay. Love. Every relationship requires communication. That wasn't particularly good communication. I'm very sorry. First fight, I know. Your mask, hats, and other accessories, everyone. Randy Ellis, 1 out of the second, is about to lose a huge amount of money. Oh, Shonika, you have some big beef with Ellis, don't you? You bet our life savings on a boat race around the coast, and I'm sure to win the day. Don't you have like $1 million money? You do have a lot of money. Sure, in fact, that I petition the council to officially sponsor my voyage. What kind of boat will you have? My best Ryree. It's tiny, but that's the point. It will nip around all those deadly reefs. Okay, okay. You're talking rubbish, your highness. My caravel will beat Shonika's old boat. The nymph will bless my path. If you sponsor anyone, sponsor me. Okay. Well, that's a really hard one. I don't know what's best here. think I'm going to vote veto declining. Go ahead and vote. Vote A, B, C, or D. What do you want to vote for? Lighting factor here. Ten seconds. Why is that message censored? Alright, the vote has happened. I guess they're sponsoring Shawnee Cats. With your small little boats, my humble thanks, one and all. I'm honored to sail with the crown behind me. So I don't have a lot of money. The voting was unfair. Defiance is now insolent. Shawnee Cat is... Shawnee, you have more money. You have almost twice the amount of money that I have in my treasury. The chiefs are always complaining. Yeah, that's kind of true. They have been complaining. While session is already going, I don't think that'll make much of a difference for this session. No, I don't think so, unfortunately. It's very cheap though. But we can definitely do some future sessions. Sure enough, a new figurehead is added to Shawnee Cat's little boat. Prow that looks something like you. It has a crown anyway. It looks like me, but it isn't me. I wonder what it does look like. As merchants and tourists flock to this starting town, seeing both boats embark on a journey. They look very small and flimsy against the vast open deck. Your August Majesty. Oh, Piku. I understand you elected to sponsor my fellow patricians with raids. Would you fancy a small wager, since everyone says you're sure they will win? What are we talking about? A trifle. I'm sure your wisdom is known by all, so naturally you would have a great fortune. Are we going all in on the patricians winning? Demi, where shall you place your bets? I'm going to bet on Johnny. I'm going all in on patricians. Let's do this. Obviously, I'm entirely impartial, but if I was a gambler, I would bet on a fellow. How much would you like to bet? I don't have a lot of money. For 100 gold. It is most excellent, you won't regret this. You return to the capital to await news of the raid. Oh, you better win this for me, Shawnee. Otherwise I'm gonna be sad. You feel like buying it someday too? It's great. Oh, there's some beef between the patricians and the grandees, I see. All I'm saying is, every grandee claims to have a saint in his ancestry. Your great-grandfather was probably a common dullard. Shut your mouth, you hatch-born puzzle-wit. His name was Saint Amba. He defeated the werewolf of Aranja by turning it to dust in an instant, according to my grandmother. You're so sure. How about a little wager? A bag of gold. Say your ancestor was no saint. On. Please don't break out into a duel. Not again. The patricians, good hippies, spreading damnable lies about my great-great-grandfather. If you really think he was a saint, then dig him up. Saints are incorruptible even after death. They don't decay. Well, I request the council's permission to exhume my ancestor and prove this. We're literally just gonna dig up a corpse here. Go ahead. I will allow you to vote. That's funny as. So before I do anything else, this is a vote for the patricians. The grandees are gonna roll faith or I'm gonna roll against stability. So there's some rolls happening here. There's a 60% chance that the body will be exhumed. Isn't it funny if we do the exhume thing? Why don't we money? You get money. Seems and the Chiefs want to dig up a corpse. I see, okay. Everything is closed. Nymph, bless you, your holiness. Now, where's my... Oh wait, you had a different accent. Now, where is my shovel? Days later, the body is exhumed from its resting place in the southern necropolis. You filled your role, grandees. You dug up a skeleton. Randy Big Cheese is horrified to discover nothing but a moldering skeleton. Thank you. Oh, I mean, apology. This is slightly unfair. The patricians do have more voting power right now. Is correct. This was that's why you need kind of need more people, but yeah. Nymph, I was so sure. The family member isn't voting? No, your family member doesn't care. He's talking though. Word quickly spreads of Grandee Big Cheese's humiliation, and faith in the church weakens as a result. I like how the North just doesn't have any faith. And both the patricians and the grandees are like, yeah, I don't believe in this anymore. Okay. Soon auction. Remember, as soon as this auction starts, you have about a minute. I can't stop it from closing. It will automatically close. Shawnican has so much money. Authority. Just want to get lower stability, and the North wants to increase the trade of the others. Right, we're starting in 3. It's fund X and Y. Fund the number that you want. A for aqueducts, B for Deer Park, C for Grand Bazaar, D for prison, E for fortress, and F for theater. Nice amount you're pledging. Holy sh! Shawnigan just funded the theater for 2,000. Right, about 10 seconds in. So it seems there's a lot of the patricians are funding the prison as well for less stability. Okay. It's ending in 3, 2, 1. So we now have a new theater and a new prison. Very nice. Right, let's talk about my heir. Let's see if I have children. This guy's already a disaster. She can't stand the sight of you, and when you are in the same room, it somehow always ends in an argument and a slammed door. I see, that is what happened. She came into this relationship with nothing but lies. Still don't know who she is behind that mask. The last thing we mind is procuring an heir, but the needs of the kingdom must prevail. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. It's like a life sentence and a wedding. Oh, don't be so dramatic. Done well so far, but something soon is... Thank you so much for the follow. I'm Takahashi. Welcome to the stream. I'm so glad that... What stuck to my face? Is that pie? There's pie to my face. What type of pie? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? If you want to join our game, exclamation mark join with your pronouns, and you can join the faction. Hopefully the Norse, because they really need some reinforcements. Playing King of the Castle. King of the Castle is a game. Oh, thank you for the mana. That I really needed that mana for getting hit in the face by a pie. Rice and cheese. And what else? How to get here? That's all good for you. I hope you... What type of dinner are you getting? I had some chicken with rice. That's what I had today. Loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they are bastards. Or the youngest of your many, many cousins. So, how is the first option possible? Okay, hear me out on this one real quick. My wife and I will have a child together. Second option, I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child somewhere. Option, I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. Last option, I plan to adopt a lowborn child from the records? Yes, it's definitely possible. Yes, I didn't know much about my wife in the first place. I plan to... So there are some implications with the first option, which I'm totally fine with. I just didn't expect it. I didn't know that was an option, but that's cool. Yes, maybe I will go with that for the beans, for the fun. We'll have a child together. Maybe it will save our relationship. Who knows? Spanish Inquisition. If it's... No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Okay. So, that's cool. We will have a traditional method of having a child in a relationship that is in ashes already. But that's okay. It's rising. Beware of the ice chains, I hope. Brutish creatures that live in a frozen waste beyond our northern borders. In a time before time, they ruled the north and kept the people as slaves. They don't like slaves. Everyone should be free and equal. The teams are willing to let bygones be bygones. They're forging an alliance with the giants to bring down your kingdom. What are the chiefs offering to those overgrown ones? I hate you, wanna F? Yeah, that's basically what I just said. I guess. Just that the chiefs have offered up the kingdom as plunder. Giants when the time comes. Oh no, I didn't know this. Sure you didn't, Celestine. It's not often I say this, but the kingdom's strong economy is a problem. Even ice giants will sense such a lucrative opportunity. What am I supposed to do? Think of my economy? Do you want strategy? Yes. Great Wall. Tribute to the Ice Giants. I do not have a lot of trust in our arms. But also, I do not want to lose authority. So here. And I do not want to send tribute to the Ice Giants. Go vote. I should probably mention that it is in the interest of all the other factions that this doesn't happen for build a wall along the northern border. Okay, what should be done about the Ice Giant? Voting time. I got to pick. Works in the Game of Thrones? Agreed. I'm voting for B. A wall? I really don't think that's necessary. Just things are always torn down eventually. Perhaps she's right, but at least it will buy me some time. So-called Sessy's Wall begins right away. There's no time to wait. Chief's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Sessy's Wall more like Sessy's Ball? And you'll make the patricians pay for it? Okay, shady business. With the queen. Hey. Hey. I thought we had an alliance. You have zero defiance against me. Your Highness, I'm sure you'd be very concerned. We're pretty close anyway. Oh, so what? Wait. Don't say that. Ooh, behind that? That sounds very bad. What? Anyway. Your Highness, I'm sure you'd be very concerned to hear the letter I had from Grandi Alice II. I'm sure you don't need to worry about that, Your August Majesty. Let's move on to a different vote. How about... I will speak Alice Swallow's rights. Alas, we were lagging behind noble patrician Shawnee Cat while hurrying to catch up. I saw a coastal ship sneaking into a sheltered bay. I hate to speak ill of the patricians, but it looks very much like smugglers avoiding the capital's import. This is preposterous. Hearsay, gossip, nothing more. Okay. Levied a fine on the patricians. Punish the patricians and reward Alice for alerting the treasury. The patricians are merely being innovative entrepreneurs. These smugglers are obviously hired down for the spy master. I am going to say I don't know. Let's see what happens. Of course, Alice wants to go out. 10 seconds, everyone. There are still people who can vote. Give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote ended. Crashed? Oh my gosh. Why are you using Chrome? Finally, some good sense from the council. Grandees aren't happy, of course, but the patricians are delighted. And the smuggling only grows more blatant from that point on. Does Google Workspace at work use it? Oh yeah, makes sense, makes sense. I really need to do something about these grandees, because if they hit 7, they are going to be so angry with me that they will start a rebellion. Funny innovative. My goals growing higher. Brave supremacy. I agree with that statement. Brave is the best browser. Reports come in suggesting that Shawnee Cat's progress is improving. Could it be that the smugglers are helping them? Who knows? The race continues onward. You wait to hear more from the companion. Okay. That's the 10th season. Dingy! Design Tavern. 2 patricians of the coast meet the Potter League. It's good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes, so becoming more and more open to corruption. What are you getting in return? Oh, not much. Better seat in the council chamber. Yeah, we'll have like extra pillows. Access to the queen's rooms when she's out. Wait, what? Wait a minute, Shawnee. What are you doing in my rooms? Why do you have access to my room? Wait, that's rude. Where's the toilet paper? Not the toilet paper. That sort of thing. But the important thing is that the Queen staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. So, what next? That staff are one thing, but the true price would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the Queen's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish the respect for the Queen. If the kingdom is in chaos, I will see the Queen as an incompetent fool, and be much more open to our bride. To advance the scheme, you must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. That's a big step. Was the toilet paper last night? Back in the south, Brandy Alice II has met with her co-conspirators. Once again, wine is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be little cause for celebration. It's no good. The peasants are losing momentum. If they don't keep up pressure, they go back to living their normal lives in peace. Lazy. These men are not dropping glasses. Oh no. Lazy good for nothings can't even get off their backside for one means to revolt. Have to keep them unhappy, don't allow the Queen to stabilize. So now both of you want to have less stability. Actually, don't be if they do that. Okay. Because I want you to be less angry at me. That's a lot of money from the rest. That's a great idea. Again, your money? How much money do you have? 100. As usual, Dominica spent the day out on the parade grounds practicing drills and sparring with the palace. No money? In other words, as far as away from you as possible. Wait, I want the child. You've eating your separate dinners? But for the hydrate, everyone, if you haven't had any hydration yet, make sure to get something to drink. I have H2O. I'm almost out of my drink, actually. What I have to do for now, make sure to drink something, make sure to eat something if you haven't today. Please take good care of yourself. Take good care of your body, make sure that you're healthy, and it should also help your mental health. So. Fake smile. I've endured this so-called marriage as long as I could bear, but I simply can't do it anymore. Your esteemed highness, it's time we part ways. I want a divorce. What about you? Care? About me in depths below, if that's true, you haven't me showing it. Every time we talk, it ends the same way with you stamping down everything I wish for. You even forbade me from being a gladiator when you knew it was— Listen, ma'am. I said it might not have been a good idea. I said it might not have been a good idea, that you were in danger. I did not forbid you. If that's truly your wish, go for it. This is never going to work. It's over now, for good or ill. I called for the Archbishop to witness the divorce ceremony. Your Majesty, I know this is awkward, but I'll ensure it all goes as smoothly as possible. Surely you can support this. Your Majesty, I care about the kingdom and Queen Consort Dominica. It's very convincing that the kingdom is better without her being married to you. Oh my god, that's such a hard... Oh. I can't. I love you. Chance, what more is there to say? Is there anything that would change your mind? Can be restricted to you. Let me take as many lovers as well. That's fine. What's that claim? What the heck? I got an achievement for that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Nin. Can't believe it came to this. She's ready to leave. It's a pity it ended up this way, but it's probably better in the long run, isn't it? And she's gone, leaving you in the palace of no one but your honor guard, your huge household of servants, the palace watch, and your inner circle of advisors. Practically alone. Quickly gets out. The kingdom is shaken by the news, and the capital and beyond, everyone's gossiping about what happened. Listen, okay. This was definitely a her problem. She didn't listen to my communication. I'm defending myself because I strongly stand in that my communication was different than she interpreted it as. One communication. Yes, but communication nonetheless. And she has been full of lies. I don't even know her real name, if that's her real name. Comment, but I'm not going to do that because that doesn't make sense. I don't even know what she looks like behind that mask. And she wanted other lovers. No. Listen, ma'am, I'm not perfect, but I think that this is not particularly the best situation for you. Can I get one communication, please? Now, all that glitters, your serene highness. You rejected my dear Dominica, my own blood. This is an outrage. I'm sorry, Shelby Cat. I didn't wait. Whoa, hold up. Communication. I didn't reject her. Rejected me. Tripping me. Why? Actually, divorce me. That's not the point. I and my fellow producers worked hard to put the dowry together for poor Dominica, tailor her outfit, prepare the feast. Didn't force her to do the dishes. True. Trial by combat. But the marriage is dissolved. I petition the queen to refund the cost of the wedding. And I'm gonna do this thing. Let's go to the real citizen over refusal to do the dishes. Okay. Since I want authority, go ahead, see what happens. If you're voting for, listen, okay. I'm giving you an option. If you vote A, there's a 40% chance that this succeeds, which is not likely. If you vote C, you are losing money. I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna lessen the amount of money that you're losing. The alternative is me vetoing the top one, and my authority goes up again. Guaranteed. Nice, I know what it's gonna be. Here you go. I see how it is. I knew this was gonna happen. I was just trying. I was trying. You're sorry, you're poor. Oh, that's true. I totally forgot about that. I should have vetoed. I should have vetoed. But I'm not that absolute. Anyway. Let's roll. I failed. The fields surrounding the capital look pretty enough, but the farmers do not have the animals to spare, and point blank refuse to give them away. In the end, you have to apologize to the petition for the awkward situation that grumbling only grows more. My authority? Oh god, I'm actually losing here. Shawnee Cat is forced to put up Dominica in their estate, which turned out to be a great expense. Well, rip Shawnee Cat's money. You may run into problems with her tangled love life, but that's no longer your problem. Mutiny. Dramatic news from the boat race, Your August Majesty. Randy Alice sent a letter telling everything. Why is it mostly Alice that is complaining here? Be back for 8. My crew has turned against me. Saying I'm working them too hard and there's no hope of winning anyway, though they demand higher pay. They're threatening to throw me overboard. I beg for help. Every minute they're arguing and lose time against Shawnee. Preserve us. We must step in. These sailors can't be allowed to disrupt the race like this. Really? Surely, if Alice one-up can't lead her own crew, that's on her. Why should she get her special treatment? This has already hurt her chances of winning the bet, so why should she be punished further? I misread the first option and thought it said send southern troops and make them fall in love. Alright, go ahead and vote. Okay, so the iron choice means that if A succeeds, I get more authority. You're rolling 50% for military. Give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The southern wards may not be trained for sea skirmishes, but they quickly overpower the mutinous sailor. Yay, I have more authority! Alice is back on track and her boat picks up more speed than the rate of the fight. Not only that, but as the story spreads, southern sailors back home work double time to avoid the same fates. She's now super high, what the heck? She's well out of Shawnee Cat and the race is nearly over. No, I'm losing my bet! Not my 100 gold. Your Holiness, I have something to confess. A terrible mistake. I was desperate to prove that my ancestor Saint Umber was a saint after all, so I sought out a witch who lived in a giant snail hell in the desert. I paid her to summon my ancestor's spirit back into his old bones so I could ask him questions about his sainthood, but the ritual went wrong. I was as a living skeleton. He killed the witch and ran off into the night. You fool! Dark magic! Necromancy! I should have you burned at the stake for this abomination. I see there's an ad break right now, so we will wait a little bit. Currently an ad. Let's hope that it doesn't take super long. For those who are still here, mostly the subscribers. Insane. How are you feeling? Are you happy? Have you had a drink today? Have you done some self-care? That is very important. Have some snacks in the meanwhile. Yes. If you have to watch ads, I'm very sorry. So basically, the way how I do the ads, every hour it does a bunch of ad stuff, and to prevent basically from ads happening throughout the stream, every hour it does a little bit of ads. That's it. If I allow the ad breaks to happen, then new people will not have a pre-roll ad. So that's kind of thing my. You're having so much fun? Me too! It's such a fun game. I'm so glad that I got this. And the more people, the better, of course. But, you know, we have a nice group of people here. We appreciate you all being here. Alright, let us continue on. So hydrate. Alrighty. Are we burning the big cheese? Not the big cheese. More of a warning, or have him hunt down some stuff. I want justice. Let's see what happens. Good. Friendly Big Cheese should be burned at the stake, or task him with hunting down the abomination created. Seems the majority of vote goes to B. So let's see. The Grandee Big Cheese gathers up a full force of troops and rides out into the desert to hunt down his undead creation. None of them are ever seen again. The Grandee's military is weak. Later, a scattering of bleached bones and rusted armor are discovered underneath a sand dune. Grandee Big Cheese and the soldiers march in circles for days before succumbing to thirst. Rumors spread of a dead saint in the desert, a wandering skeleton wearing nothing but rags who has attracted the rebel mad followers. It's a third death during my reign. I've done a single thing towards farming. I'm not sure if I make the right decision. Skeleton going to be the new king or queen. The dead saint preaches that the mother and grandees have fallen from grace. After all, they brought him back with necromancy. What more evidence does he need? That's totally true. Grandees, you have to explain yourself. He's kind of just ruined his own faction. It's too cheesy, I guess. His fanatical followers launch surprise raids on southern troops. Flaming arrows in the night, throats cuts in the barracks, supply lines disrupted, and trade caravans set alight. The trade is worse. My stability is worse, and the military is pathetic. As he becomes known, there'll be a thorn in the grandee's side for many years. I think I lost. I think as soon as I end, I lost. I want stability to be less, and I think I lost here. Let's see. Dwarf Chief, the real Celestinus II, is hosting yet another feast at the clan hall. Meat is being passed around in good measure, and some chiefs are dancing on the table. That can only mean two things: really good news or really bad news. Velida, pass me the drink, you old louts. I'm drinking until my ancestors feel it. Are those ice giants I saw my way through your land? Have we really done it? Your eyes don't deceive you, lass. They'll be marching with us come by the morrow, and by the Grahala's beard, they come out in force. We must have really impressed them with our report of the kingdom's bounty. Those are good, but what happens after the ice giant march? Because of my ancestors, I hadn't thought about that. Someone fetch me another drink, then assemble the other chiefs. Quickly! Damn you! Alright, vote! This is a vote for just chiefs. Wheels on the scene, are you voting for A or B for your next lost goal? March with the giants, or let them fight alone? Fighting alone. How should the chief use her alliance with the ice giants to advantage? So you want to lower the authority, which is a good choice. He is brilliantly so wise, it's almost dishonorable. Don't get too excited. The queen must be too weak to mount a response. If other regions united, the giants could be thrown back into the north at ease. Oh god, can't a woman enjoy a drink without being warned about consequences or plans from 5 minutes? Final stage of the scheme, they must lower authority to 1. So, Grundy Alice II is met with her co-conspirators once again. Time is being passed in good measure, and some spirits are high. You've done it again. My good friends, the peasants are in uproar. Riots are commonplace across the kingdom. I foresee no negative consequences of this. Other than for the queen, of course. We are blessed. I'm sure the queen is already cowering in her place. Who knew knaves could be so useful? You know, I just realized I'm fricked, because I don't have a... Then, only one step remains. I have 2 proposals for the plan ahead. One way or another, we will push the knaves to turn violent. Grandees, vote A or B. Lower all trade, which is very hard, so lower all farming. Please vote. I see. Voting has closed. Food crisis and forced the peasants into starvation. Diabolical. You might even call it evil. Nay, It's for their own good. When you think about it, everyone will be better off with me on the throne. With this final push, we will ensure the queen soon has more than just a few angry peasants on her hands. Yes, and once the fighting starts, I'll be right there, ready to step in and negotiate. For the final stage, you must lower all regions' combined farming to 12 or less. It's now currently 14. Okay. It's time. You're not getting money anymore. I want more stability. Rebellion report. The chance is too high and one or more regions is considering rebellion. Rebelling will stop the region from advancing their scheme, and they can't be taxed or take part in normal votes. It's on the verge of rebellion. But you're also... Okay. Almost rebelling. Vote to instantly start a rebellion. However, that means that you can't progress your scheme, and that will lose you out of winning. Okay. Laughing stop. Your Majesty, the acclaimed playwright Montague's Chicken Steal has written out of smash hit. All the theaters in Capital are showing it nightly. Wonderful. I love his work. He is a great artist. So do I. So does everyone. But the problem is that the new play features a character obviously based on you. Am I portrayed? The character is played by a professional clown named Biffo. At one point, a bucket of custard is appended over her head as she sits on the throne. Yes. Peasants and nobles alike are watching this play. The theaters are packed. You must put a stop to it. You simply cannot be known as Queen Biffo. I think I'll attempt to play myself. No, let's ban it. Frick that. We don't want that. Frick. Bitch. You ordered a play banned, but that makes it more popular. Performances move from the theater to secret showings of clubs. Now the nobles pay for actors to give them private performances in the comfort of their mansions. This sounds like prostitution. However, I go and attempt the play myself. When your entourage arrives at the dingy pub where the play is being illegally performed, the audience panics and scatters. You honor guard round them up and place them back in their seats. You settle yourself down and wait for the actors to continue. They stare back at you, clearly horrified. What are you waiting for? The play begins soon enough. The clown queen arrives on stage, comedically tripping on her robes. And somehow find an actor who looks just like me. Well, she must be very ugly then. Congratulations are heaped on this honking, squeaking parody. Finally, the play concludes with the custard-drenched queen handing her crown to the deserving hero. Climb onto the stage. The actors shrink away from you. The audience are deathly silent. Everyone's terrified of what you'll do next. Congratulations on a hilarious play. The audience break out into relief cheers. The actors bow before you, weeping from gratitude. So now I have more authority and more stability. Because I like culture. We like culture in this Queen. So, yes. We are supporting culture here, even if it's a comedy about myself. After that, the whole capital can talk about nothing but your good humor and mercy. The boat race is nearly at a close. I'm pleased to announce that noble Patrician Shawnicat is all set to win. Just as the Queen expected. How exciting! Truly this race is of utmost importance. On a completely unrelated note, I have a shipment of lumber that is due to intercept the racers any day now. The ship got in the way, who knows what might happen. I dare say the race's outcome could be altered. I'm convinced to alter the shipment's route instead. Oh, Celestine, you're trying to cheat here. Your Highness, you must put a stop to this shameless attempt to sabotage the race. No, of course, it's Celestine. Alright. Um. Hmm. This is a hard one. Calling for unity. If more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option, I get stability. I mean, of course, shouting at the are the first one to vote. Assuming that Big Cheese and Dinah aren't here, that's gonna be the vote. I'm voting for Shawnee Cat because I was going all in on the patricians. Oh, I misclicked. I misclicked. I saw it, Shawnee Cat's name, and I was like, let's go for that one. No. Maybe the Quaid likes corruption as well. Yeah. I like Chaos. Oh, I misclicked. Don't worry, Piku, I clipped it myself. I totally did that. Because then now I have something to share on my social media. Anyway. What? No! This is an outrage! I'm sorry! I misclicked! Some Grand News wealth has decreased. Defiant is now grumbling. Celestine is super rich now. And yeah, the coast doesn't really like me anymore. Its lumbering ship makes its slow way in front of Shawnee Cat's boat, blocking the way to the finish line. The lumber makes its way to Tavern ahead of schedule. Soon, nobles and peasants alike gather at the finish line, watching breathlessly as the winner arrives. And it's both noble patrician Shawnee Cat and Alice crossing the line simultaneously. Clearly, I won. My oars crossed the line before yours. But oars aren't part of the boat. My prow was over the line first. Your August Majesty, these nobles have bet their life savings on this race. Both have legitimate claim. What should we do? I can correct my issue. It'd be like, they both lost, I'll take all the money. I'm gonna make it up to you. And of course a patrician would win such a mighty sea battle. A race. I couldn't have done it without the generous sponsorship of Queen Sassy. See? I did something great here. Because now my stability is 4. Every single defiance is at 3. Also win from in my hand. This is oh, I guess you're now back to 5. Never mind. This is an outrage, an unjust scandal. It's time to pay up. I mean, I can't even stand to look at fish anymore, and I don't know what has happened to my sea legs. Alice just lost all their money. Thank you very much. Perhaps you would like a rematch in years' time? No, I'm never setting foot in a boat again, you salty sea urchin. Serene Highness, I'm delighted to report that you bet on the correct outcome. Congratulations indeed. Thank you for the money. Thank you, I really appreciate the money. Poor Alice, per intended. Back on the coast, merchants flock to investigate Shawnee Cat's boat and use their sailing techniques to improve their own crafts. They have a 10 on trade. The race is over at Grip the Kingdom. Similar bets take place as far afield as Saul and Curve, some successful and others ending in a watchery. Well, let's go stargazing. Simply can't go on, Your Majesty. These arch-boffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the ninth god's wrath. Oh yeah, you're the second now. Please, Your Majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory, high in southern hills, but it's on Grand Jesus' lands and refused to let us build there. These things are heresy. The star is just as big and close as the ninth god intended. Who put you up to this idea? I bet it was one of those patricians, like a dino. Hello? Forbid the construction of the observatory from less defiance. Find a different site. Forbid construction and investigate the scholars funding. Go ahead, go vote. Space, Alice. I think there's one more person who can vote you. Oh, you will get 10 seconds to vote. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unfortunately, that's going to be the end. Scholars be allowed to build an observatory in Big Jesus lands. Oh, you were... I'm so sorry. You were like a second too late. That's a delay. That's on that. That's totally on me. I vote. And I would have gone for this option because I would have had the choice. I don't know if that's some sort of good words. But I'm sorry. This is very disappointing, Your Majesty. The Grandees are standing in the way of progress. Don't listen to our counsel. The ninth god will reward you for your dedication. I'm sure of it. Well, that's the end of the season. I see, so... let's see what happens. Did I end up getting a shout? Quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small... I actually got a shout from my wife. Whoa. I actually did get a shout. Wait, what? This is like... how did this happen? Well, clearly I was pregnant then. She has left 2 years ago. She has left like a year ago. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. Clearly the queen is a bit of a Oh, whoa, I almost said that out loud. Assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating their you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is her name? Sassy the second. Marvelous. Your esteemed highness, I'm sure little Sassy II will grow up to be a chip of the old block. In era now, you just need to fulfill my ambition. Just get farming out. A den of corruption. Majesty, I was recently accosted in the halls of the royal palace by noble patrician Shawnee Cat. Shawnee, what did you do? Oh no, did you have to make a small talk? Your lucky stars, I have to deal with them all the time. This is me and Shawnee's relationship in real life. Your Majesty, I'm pretty sure they offered me a bribe. It was a subtle, but the offer was there. If they're bold enough to offer me a bribe, you can be assured the rest of your advisors have also been approached. Even the Chancellor, even the Chancellor, even the Marshal, even the Marshal, even the Treasurer, especially the Treasurer. It's like the ending of when I lost the previous game against the patricians. I guess they also went with corruption at my birthday. I'm waiting word from my little birds, but my instinct is that your advisors will say loyalty. But we can't be sure. The Chancellor is now the Senate. We need to call a vote and see if we can stop this sort of behavior from becoming down on bribery with punishing fines. Send accountants to scrutinize noble patrician Shawnee Cat's books. Go with the veto. It's too bad what they have in them. As a result of the crackdown, nearly all the nobles of the council are implicated in some kind of scandal. It's too bad what they have in them. It's my search history. I'm asexual. Yeah, true. what would be in your search history? Fluffy bears. That's very bad. Yes, we don't want fluffy bears in your search history. That means plenty of going very charming, but also plenty of resentment about the new laws. Everyone hates me, basically. So in real life, it's real life. It is now civil, treasury is now super high. There's a prediction from the north. Your Highness, excellent news from beyond the sky. There's hot dogs. As your Highness knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. I see hot dogs in the sky. I've seen that the solar eclipse is on its way. Visible from the north, we must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun. My experience is once in a lifetime event. By the nymph, nay, an eclipse is a warning from the ninth god, a sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some horrified, but all are very, very loud. Yes. Calling for unity. That's the right decision, but I'm getting stability from this. Voting is close. How should the kingdom prepare for the eclipse? Northern sagas have few specifics about the sun going dark other than the usual we're all going to die, so please turn to church scripture for help. We hope they will find something before the eclipse occurs. End of season. Outside the sun-bleached villa, two participants of the girls meet the plot our latest scheme. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? The birds are singing. The market's in full swing. Do you hear that in the wind? You can make out the laughter of children playing a game. Ah, yes. Delightful. Wrong. It's horrible. The kingdom is totally serene and our plans are in ruins. Queen's advisors are happy with our rule. We can't buy their loyalty yet, believe me, I've tried. The Christian's aim is to lower stability, which is pretty high right now. I'm trying to win here. Alright. We're going to fence an auction. A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the Theatre and the Thieves Guilds, the Deer Park, the Monument for the Grandees, and the Aqueduct. Prison for the Patricians. Go, vote. You have 1 minute. You have 40 seconds to vote. Hit funding. Seconds? You got no money. Well, Shawnee has less. I think he spent all his money on this prison. So the prison is being built and a theater is being built. They've lost a bunch of their money. My ambition. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the mother of the nation. But so far, you have not convinced anyone. The king's farms aren't producing enough food, Your Majesty. The peasants can't rely on you. Everyone is poor except the queen. Oh my gosh, everyone just hates me now. Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the most from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies. Defeat your schemes of our own. Your advisors have other ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. Now the tables have turned, dear Shawnee. What shall we do? Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Ninth God, the Church will lend our full support. With the backing of the Church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Okay. Listen to the rest of these fools. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's a lost artifact. Forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any queen who recovers it will rule over Golden Age. Trade. Fellows plotting against you with an iron fist. Recover the Scepter of Sages. Get elevated by the church to the status of a living saint. We should push Plan C in place. Execute Order 66. We should lower stability. Over corruption again. Yeah. Heading for the Scepter of the Sages. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I will begin sending out inventors to track down this location. But they are cheap. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall faith and trade as much as you can, and of course there can't be open rebellion among the nodes. I missed the info. Oh, corruption. Oh! I need to lower stability to 4 or less, which is also listed here as like you need to be lower than 6. Your Majesty had something important for you to hear today. I suppose it's no longer relevant. Your former wife, Dominica, was cheating on you with a noble called Chief Odwin. What the heck? What the heck? Out here. He wanted multiple people. Anyway, I've taken the liberty of destroying the evidence and bribing the servants. We don't want the cuckoldry scandal on our hands now, do we? Just remove the evidence, okay. Thank you for the head patties! I definitely need that after hearing that big scandal. I'm heartbroken. Your greatness, I'm afraid we learned nothing from scriptures about the eclipse. Yeah. Heavens, we searched through our most ancient monasteries and discovered a book describing a time when the sun went dark. With archaeology, servant of the evil seventh god broke through while darkness fell and took possession of the one who predicted the eclipse. Now the seer in question is none other than Chief, the real Celestine II. It's just some old book and not any sort of demon. What's Yad? Your Majesty, the scripture describes how the demons will use the real Celestine II to bring havoc to our realm. We must protect the kingdom. Seek out artifacts, rally priests, execute immediately. This is nonsense. Some old book isn't worrying about it. Real Celestine is the real true antagonist. What is that? You really don't like people, do you, Shadi? More mortar. The voting is closed. How should the kingdom be protected? Chief, the real Celestine is most grateful to be spared. Have the treasurer comb through bazaars and backstreets of gold shops to find artifacts to protect against a potential demonic invasion. You want to bring forth a mighty demon in this world? Till fakes arise, including a badly painted gold frog whose owner insisted wars of demons, as demons are a type of frog. Eventually, the treasurer tracks down a true relic, the desiccated hand of Saint Hackman. Ancient warrior priest who slayed many demons before being bitten in half by a cockatrice. What? Looks horrible and smells worse, which you hope are just some of its repellent powers. Wait, does that mean I'm a demon? Anyway, the season. I set different taxes. You know what? I don't want money. No, I'll just go there. I don't want to lose some money. No, so the thing if you'll just drink this potion. Scepter of Sages. Your Majesty, a book. Most exciting news, our hired adventurers have discovered an ancient manuscript hidden deep beneath the mountains. It speaks of the Scepter of the Sages, and it was written by Queen Alma herself. Sorry, I got a message I needed to respond to. It speaks as words about what happened to the kingdom after she died. She hit the scepter of Satan, so her enemies couldn't fight. Good work. It's in a warren of caves within the Blackfield Forest, Your Majesty, near to the capital. It's been under our notice this whole time. I've taken the liberty of sending out more adventurers. Excellent. Send them on the way. Because I can feel it. I do hope so, Your Majesty. This is almost racing. I don't usually get to do this sort of thing. I'm usually stuck in Elvis all day. As soon as the adventurers return, the treasurer comes to tell you the news. Have you found anything? Let's roll for it. Let's do it. Most delightful news. The adventurers have found a golden door, which matches the description of Queen Oma. The scepter should be hidden within, but the scepter of Sage can be found only by a monarch who is strong of purpose and true of heart. How do you prove? Queen Oma wrote a ritual for the monarch to prove themselves worthy of the scepter. If you go to the cave, they can read out the relevant passages while you set. They make the arrangements, bring a procession of horses, food, drinks, adventure guides, and a little traveling desk for the treasurer with the black hood. A desk for the treasurer, that's so cute! Folks, I will look at the clip in a second. I'll post up all my clips later after the stream. The adventurers lead you inside the cave, holding flaming torches to light your way. Soon the tunnel grows horribly cramped and you bend double to squeeze through. You walk for what feels like an hour. Just as you might have lost hope, you reach a golden door, exactly as the adventurers described. It will open only for the faithful. Oh my gosh, 40% chance? Can I do it? Nope. Don't worry, maybe if you go back to the palace and pray for guidance. Return to the surface far more quickly than you descend with blinking light tears and the servant smile. To improve your chance of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's faith as much as possible. I would have won if I made that. Okay. Well, the solar eclipse does little except make the day a little gray, but in the north it's a different story. Your greatness, I hardly escaped alive. Please, you must help us. The real Celestine III has joined the council. For death. Awfully familiar. I have my mother's eyes. What happened to her was horrible. As the sun went dark, she changed into a monstrous demon creature. Her reptile's talons building, she bit the heads of her servants and more demons erupted from their corpses. Mommy turned into the demon. They fled to our lodges for safety, and the god speakers burned sacred herbs to ward off the beasts. The hand of Saint Agnes scared some of them off. The creatures don't like to glow at their midst when they draw near. It's beginning to crumble to dust, and our people are in danger of losing hope. And then, this is a bird. We are forsaken. What if they spread across the kingdom? All hail Celestine III. I'm going to veto the last one because go vote. Sweet Celestine. Many nobles refuse to donate their valuable livestock, claiming not to have enough for themselves, let alone for humans. Authorities less. Demons rage through the faith is now heathen. Altering all they can find, terrified peasants search to protect charms and dark rituals to keep themselves safe. Technically, Chief, the real Celestine the Third, is killed and pieces the blood when she returns. Oh my gosh. Eventually, the demons retreat back to the Seven Hells, but it will all long be time before the North recovers. The real Celestine the Third has died, and the Fourth has joined the council. And it's a troubling development at the prison of Cuervo Keep. Forever Keep. Raid a southern prison for the worst criminals, a massive castle perched on a desert mountain. Last prisoners at the keep of state and mutiny. We have no idea what went wrong, but they've killed all the guards and taken Cuervo for themselves. We've come to your holiness because the prisoners are now making demands of you. If you do not respond, they will kill their hostages, including Cuervo's keep owner. What are the demands? Firstly, they want the crimes forgiven, which is pretty standard. But they're also asking for a significant gold payment or free passage to Iceland. We can't be negotiating with criminals, we have to do something. Fine, let us vote. Yeah. Okay. Though you don't give them everything they ask for, the mutineers know better than push a lurk. They agree to release the hostages, including Brandy, Big Cheese, and then leave the room. The end of the season. The plot between Celestine and Alice is amazing. The biggest though. True. Sitting on a bench outside the Sunleech Villa, two patrician guards meet the plot and ladies' schemes, along with some other faces that the Queen might recognize. No, not again. I've seen this happen. Greetings, noble patrician. I would like to introduce you to some of my friends. Good afternoon, noble patricians. A pleasure as always. Hello, is this the place? It smells like fish. Wow, I take it you find my colleagues' arguments most persuasive then. Indeed, noble patrician, Shawnee made some excellent points about the Queen's incompetence. The most persuasive part was a giant bag of gold. Fortunately, the Spy Master and the Chancellor still remain beyond their grasp, but with these two in our pocket, we can do great things. We just need to decide our approach. Yeah, if the TV show would be great. Patricians, go vote! I see. This is exactly the same ending that happened to me when we were playing on my birthday. Okay. So after all this, our plan is to make the Queen look like the corrupt one? Yes, after all, isn't her court absolutely rotten with bribes and scandals worse than it's been in centuries? Of course it is, and we're to blame. The general public doesn't need to know that part. We just need to ensure the other nobles hate the Queen enough to support our version. Okay. The final stage, in which other regions vie into a combined total of at least 14. You already have hit that. Don't you? Yeah. No, other regions. Right. What do you have? Defiance is too high. One or more regions is considering rebellion. They're all on the verge of rebellion. It's the end of the year. Your August Majesty, I bring bad news from our newly constructed prison in the coast. One of the prisoners, a murderous rogue by the name of Quinstock Playside, has escaped. This location is currently the double doors span open. Rebel looking peasant strides into the council hall. Escorted by an anxious watchman. In this room, Sorry, Your Majesty. He said it was urgent and he was pretty persuasive. Your Majesty, I swear, I am not innocent. No opposition dine throw me in prison on terms of charges simply because I said I didn't like their hat. You see, you Serene Highness, I have no idea what this fool is talking about. Hey, go ahead and vote. Could you move a bit so we can see the options? It's just increasing defiance. A vote has been called. Maybe they'll have a better hats in prison. Say another bad word about my hat. One more word, knave, I die. Take 7 wordsmen to restrain no opposition Dinov as they are dragged down to your dungeons. Can someone clip that for me so I can send it to Dinov? While common folk celebrate Prince Ox's plain-side's exoneration is also taken as a sign of Queen's justice's flawed. Dinov has been imprisoned and Dinov II has joined the council. I am most pleased with the new prison we built on my land, but the prison warden believes that the whole building is cursed. He refuses to allow us to transfer any prisoners there. Nobody knows, they just say it gives them a creepy feeling. What should we do? Yeah, it would be too late for that now, but there's like a little clipper, there's a little icon here in the stream itself where you can click on that. On mobile, you see there's a button in the screen if you hover your mouse. What should be done about the creepy prison? Have a high inquisitor perform an exorcism, paint puppies and clowns all over the prison to make it less creepy. Order the guards to stop complaining and raise the prison to the ground. Okay, Johnny went for the good option. I see. Okay. Everyone else voted for the exorcism. Which failed. When High Inquisitor reports back a few weeks later, it's not good. Didn't find any bobs, witches, ghosts, or demons inhabiting this prison, but something is very wrong. The Inquisition has failed you, Your Highness. We should shut down the whole prison until we identify which evil person. A band of peasants have staged an uprising in the south, Your Holiness. In the dead of night, they stormed the castle of my good friend, the Grandi Big Cheese II. He and his family are currently languishing in his own dungeons. Thus, the peasants rebel. Unusual complaints, the peasants accuse him of being too strict in enforcing the Night of the Gods doctrine. Throughout some of the guards, they also seem to have brand new well-forged weapons, spikes and swords. They want the Big Cheese to be stripped of his assets with his lands divided between the peasants. In return, the rebel will free him and spare his life. Anyway. Go vote. You have 5 seconds to vote. Okay. Send an army to siege the castle. For the record, I would have instantly lost if you voted for C, because the authority because the stability would have hit 0. That's why Shelley probably voted for it. But I guess the patricians wouldn't have won, so. Your armies lay siege. It lasts over a month. The siege runs rampant in the besiegers' camp, causing hundreds of soldiers to die or desert. You lost a complete military. The siege drags on, and by the time your soldiers finally take the castle, Big Cheese has starved to death for the 5th time. The peasants' rebel are hanged, but it won't bring him back to life. The other grannies blame you for this incompetence, of course, they mutter that you're a weak queen. You can't handle a few other things. Granny the Big Cheese II has died and third has joined. And I guess that's the end of the game. I think. You're surprised you're still alive? Yeah. Oh, the game hasn't lost? Oh yeah, this is the end of the game. GG. There's an odd atmosphere as you walk into the council chambers today. The assembled nobles are tense like lions who have just been sighted at a fleecy-looking tent. Greetings, your highness. We've received worrying reports about the conduct of the crown over the last few years. What are you talking about? Terrible accusations, your holiness? So serious they must be addressed at once. Is this the patricians winning? Forgive me, but you're accused. Oh no, it's. I guess it's the grandees winning. Forgive me, but you're accused of wanton bribery, buying council votes, and selling positions at court to the highest bidder. Preposterous. Contrary, your supreme majesty, I can assure the assembled nobles that you have personally turned this council chamber into a den of. No, this is patricians winning. This is the exact same way that I lost last time on my birthday. You personally offered me money from the treasury in exchange for patricians' votes. I'm sure plenty of the other nobles can attest to receiving similar offers. It's true. The queen has been buying votes of me for years. I'm just ashamed I didn't speak it sooner. Absolute poppycock, balderdash, drivel. I can back up the patricians' accusations. In fact, several officers of the watch have come to me saying that the queen paid them to stuff the council's ballot box with things. But this is all lies. Of course, no one knows the ins and outs of the treasury better than I. I've had suspicion for years that the queen has been embezzling public funds. I've spoken up earlier, but the queen threatened me with gruesome fate. I wish I had been more brave. Should have installed the brave browser. This is not a sponsorship. These are weighty accusations, your holiness. How do you plead? I'm innocent. I suppose we'll need to have a trial then. While we're preparing for that, though, can I have a council vote on temporarily stripping the queen of her sovereignty and electing a regent? Excuse me, but it's been established that the votes are compromised. I think now is the time for decisive action, not democracy. The martial gestures and two officers grab you by the arms. Just like that, you're no longer the queen. It's the exact same ending. How did you do that? As you're carted off to the dungeon, you look back to see a smirking noble patrician Shawnee Cat handing the crown off to the new regent, Mary. Someone, remember to feed my cat. A few minutes later, you're tossed into a cold damp cell under the palace. You don't live to see the trial. Someone accidentally spills some arsenic into your porridge. Very, very clumsy of them. As you lie in your deathbed, puking and convulsing, the regent Nari delivers a tearful speech to the grieving masses. Terrible shame, etc. But they'll be honored to take over. You'll be more upset, but you're too busy dying. Politics is a tricky game. There's no shame in losing. And the patricians have won. Who would have guessed? Queen Sassy is remembered as an unscrupulous cook, and the patricians as the saviors of the kingdom. History, after all, is written by the winners. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the grandees' scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they would take matters into their own hands. instead of hinging their plans on the whims of common folk. The chief's agreement with the ice giants fell apart and the giants ended up attacking the north instead. The subsequent war kept the chiefs so busy to worry about matters of the throne. Once Nari secured the throne, the patricians wasted no time filling the palace of loyal tokens. Anyone loyal to the old regime was cast out under accusation of corruption. The common folk celebrated. Finally, an honest monarch. As I've seen, Alice's plot was still the highlight. It was odd that the Defiance one ultimately won. So I served for 3 years and 3 months. So the scene was above his noble. The poorest noble was Alice. And that, my friends, is the end of King or Queen or Monarch of the castle. Unfortunately, that is also going to be the end of my stream today. But do not go yet. We are going to go do some raiding on some people. Let's just wanted to get rid of the demon. We're gonna go raid some people. Make sure that they are appreciated, that they're loved. Let them know that Sasiana sent you. Sassy and the Horizon sent you. There's an ad break right now. I'm very sorry. We don't leave yet. We're going to raid. Let's see where we are going to raid. Let's go look for King of the Castle. See if there's anyone else playing. Yeah, I mean, I see an orc from 40k called Dr. Meta Orc. I don't know who they are. But let's give them some appreciation. They're playing King of the Castle. Everyone, thank you so much for all the support and appreciation and everything, all the follows, the subscriptions, all the redeems. Everyone has been super amazing today. You are all amazing. I'll be trying to stream tomorrow World of Warcraft if I'm feeling good enough. If not, it will be probably this week. Yeah. That being said, that's the end. Congratulations. Patricians, you won. I don't think it was particularly fair. Let it be known that my wife was the problematic one in the relationship. I was fine. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you, Shanchan, everyone. She made this amazing emote. Thank you, everyone else, for showing up and giving the support as well. And we will see you very soon. Bye, everyone. Let's go say hi to Dr. Metal Orc. Give them some love and appreciation. And everything. And have a wonderful day. Peace.